Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into why the ending of Game of Thrones left so many fans disappointed. Let's break down what went wrong in this epic saga's final chapter. Pacing and development. First, let's talk about pacing and development. The early seasons took their time, allowing characters and storylines to develop organically. We saw intricate plots unfold and characters grow slowly over time, creating a rich and immersive world. The political intrigue, character dynamics, and gradual escalation of conflicts were handled with great care. But in the final season, everything felt rushed. Major plot lines and character developments were crammed into just a few episodes, sacrificing the depth and nuance that fans had come to expect. This rapid pacing undermined the complexity that had been the show's hallmark. Abrupt character arcs. Next, we have abrupt character arcs. Daenerys Targaryen's journey from a determined but compassionate leader to a ruthless tyrant was one of the most shocking changes. While there were hints of her darker potential throughout the series, such as her willingness to use extreme measures against her enemies, the final season's execution of her transformation was jarring. The rapid shift from Liberator to Destroyer felt unearned because it lacked the careful build-up needed to make it believable. This abrupt change left many fans feeling betrayed by the character they had supported for so long. Plot inconsistencies. Plot inconsistencies were another major issue. Remember the intricate web of storylines and mysteries? Many of these were hastily resolved or completely ignored. Bran Stark's journey as the Three-Eyed Raven seemed to promise great significance, but ended up feeling anticlimactic. Jon Snow's true parentage was revealed, but it had little impact on the story. And the White Walkers, built up as the ultimate threat, were quickly defeated in a single episode. Character resolutions. Character resolutions left much to be desired. Jon Snow, the series' hero, ended up in a seemingly inconsequential position, returning to the Night's Watch. Jaime Lannister's redemption arc, which had been a highlight of the series, was undone in the final episodes when he returned to Cersei. Speaking of Cersei, her death felt unworthy of such a formidable character, buried under rubble rather than facing a more fitting end. Fan expectations versus reality. Fan expectations were sky-high, and understandably so. The earlier seasons set a high standard with their rich storytelling and complex characters. When these expectations weren't met, the backlash was intense. Additionally, the show diverged significantly from George R.R. Martin's source material, which may have contributed to the weaker storytelling in the final seasons. Without the detailed guidance of the books, the narrative lost some of its depth and coherence. Visual and thematic choices. The final seasons placed a greater emphasis on visual spectacle over substance. Grand battles and stunning visuals took precedence over the character-driven drama and political intrigue that defined the series. While the battles were visually impressive, they often came at the expense of the story's integrity. The thematic consistency also suffered, leaving many fans feeling disconnected from the story they had invested in for so long. Conclusion. In the end, Game of Thrones struggled to provide a satisfying conclusion to its epic tale. The rushed pacing, abrupt character arcs, plot inconsistencies, unfulfilling character resolutions, and emphasis on spectacle over substance all contributed to a finale that left many fans disappointed. But what do you think? Was the ending of Game of Thrones as disappointing as people say, or did it have redeeming qualities? Let us know in the comments below.